Toys make an integral part of a memorable childhood. Preferred by kids, babies, teens, and even adults, toys entertain and help develop the horizon of curiosity, imagination, and more. Thus, looking at the constant demands, plastic toys manufacturers in India have gained the momentum, and many anticipate setting up their factories anytime soon. Hello guys, welcome to Enterclimate, a leading environmental consultancy. My name is Diksha Khetani. Today in this video, I'll be talking about basic compliance followed by plastic toys manufacturers in India. So stay tuned till the end as I start the video without further any delay. From starting to execution, the process of toys manufacturing is quite challenging. From getting certifications to following the established norms, one needs the help of highly trained professionals to do the job quickly, or else one must have a sound knowledge of multiple technical processes to make the process seamless. But even if you are not a pro, don't panic. This video will surely clear all the doubts regarding the mandatory compliance for plastic toy manufacturers. Let's start with the market analysis of the plastic toys in India. As per the National Investment Promotion and Facilitation Agency, the Indian toy industry is calculated to be $1.5 billion, which is about 0.5% of the global market share. The report also stated that by 2024, the Indian toys industry is estimated to grow to $2 to $3 billion. It is also indicated that by 2025, the demand for toys will rise by 1.2 times in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. Next, I'll be telling you about the types of plastic toy molds. So basically, there are plastic toy molds which are of types injection molds, hollow molds, and electroforming molds. Okay, so now I'll be discussing the environmental impact of toys. Shockingly, the toy industry uses 40 tons of plastic for $1 million in revenue. 90% of the toys in the market are made of plastic. In addition, plastic toys can contain heavy metals such as cadmium or lead or other harmful chemicals such as dioxins. Studies have revealed that children who chew on PVC plastic toys can absorb dangerous chemicals. Also, when plastic waste or discarded toys are disposed of, it may result in pollution of Earth's ecosystem, including the oceans. Keeping all this in mind, many solutions like environmental compliances and sustainable toys were devised, which plastic toys manufacturers in India must pay attention to. The government is also working to encourage sustainable toys and their associated industry in India. In addition to specific plastic waste regulations, there are also general hazardous waste rules which cover the efficient disposal of plastic waste. Considering littered plastic adverse impacts on the aquatic and terrestrial ecosystems, MOEF issued the Plastic Waste Management Amendment Rules 2021. The rules ban the utilization of single-use plastic items along with the low utility and high littering potential by 2022. Additionally, as per the rule, the plastic packaging waste shall be collected and managed in an environmental friendly manner via the EPR by PIBOs. The primary responsibilities for implementing these rules is of SDEs, PCBs and PCCs. So, the mandatory compliances for the plastic toy manufacturers in India are, there are certain compliances that plastic toy manufacturers in India must abide by. These regulations are as follows. From September 1, 2020, no toy manufacturer or importer will be able to import or sell any of the toys or articles specified in the order without obtaining a BIS certification. According to BIS regulations 2018, the Bureau has started granting licenses to toy manufacturers to use the BIS standard mark. The following steps must be followed to do so. Number 1. Decide about the business incorporation. Number 2. Check for legal protection. By legal protection, it means seeking out a trademark. It is essential when a plastic toy manufacturers in India produce toys. Thus, conducting a trademark search is quite mandatory. The market research is not considered complete without this step because toy manufacturing companies may have patented toys that are not yet available. Most importantly, the trademark registration is valid for 10 years and is renewable for another decade. So, as long as you keep on reviewing the trademark, you will be able to reap the benefits from the trademark rights. Number 3, get all the required licenses like trade license, OPC registration, MSME Udyog, Aadhaar registration, PAN and Aadhaar card, GST registration and so on. Number 4, understand the GST applicable in plastic toys in India. The GST applicable on plastic toys in India is 12%, which includes 6% of SGST and 6% of CGST, 18% or 28%. The tax slab depends entirely on the type of the categories these toys fall into. Number 5, get NOC from the respective PCB. Just like the above steps, obtaining a NOC from the respective PCB in an area is mandatory before starting any business. Plastic toy manufacturers must ensure that they are not disturbing the environment or causing pollution. NOC is granted for a lifetime, 5 years or just 1 year depending upon the pollution category your firm falls in. An exemption is granted if the industry doesn't deal with discharge of toxic or hazardous waste in any form. Number 6. The next step is obtaining an EPR authorization from CPCB. Number 7. Last but not the least, toy manufacturers must ensure the safety. Plastic toy manufacturers must follow specific rules and regulations associated with the safety of new toys. Toy safety standards are updated frequently, so keeping an eye on the industry trade resources such as the Toy Association for further guidelines is of utmost importance. Toy manufacturers must also know that safety guidelines vary by age group and the country where the product is sold. Let us now discuss the registration process for plastic toys manufacturers in India. International or domestic toy manufacturers must apply for a BIS license depending upon the toy type. For example, for non-electric toys, IS 9873 Part 1 of 2019 is established, and for electric toys, IS 1564 for 2006 is established. After successfully evaluating the manufacturer's production process, manufacturing facilities, quality control and testing capabilities, BIS issues a license. You might be shocked to hear that a study has revealed that around 67% of the toys sold in India failed to comply with all the safety and standard tests. This increased the pressure on plastic toy manufacturers to follow all the guidelines for setting up their business. Indeed, testing hundreds of toy samples individually proves to be practically challenging for the BIS certification. The problem has been addressed in the product manual for the safety of toys. The product manual is a guidance document specifying product-specific compliances for certification. There are also guidelines that have been framed depending upon the IS 9873 Part 8 2019, which is akin to the international standard ISO TR 81248, that is 2016, Safety of Toys Part 8 Age Determination Guidelines, which categorizes toys into 7 categories and 146 subcategories depending on the suitable starting age and the exact function and purpose of the toy. Thus, in the end, it would be wrong to say that plastic toy manufacturers in India are always trying to simultaneously meet the demands of children, parents and concerned authorities. There might be an extra effort for toy manufacturers to adhere to mandatory compliances, but in the long run, this proves to be highly beneficial. So here I conclude the video. In case of any queries, feel free to reach us by contacting on the details being shown on your screens below. If you found the video interesting, don't forget to like and share it. Also do subscribe our channel before leaving. Thank you.